Hi everyone, as I promised you guys, today I'm gonna talk about how to get a job in Korea as a foreigner.
Yay!
And there is a foreigner.
Am I?
I don't know, I feel like you're Korean, seriously. Because your Korean is amazing and your mindset is like Korean too, I think.
Thank you.
Okay, so she's my coworker actually.
I'm working as a cross-border marketer. I'm ready to tell you guys how to find a job in Korea and what you need to find a job in Korea.
Yeah, so you guys asked me like, Gina, how can I get a job as a foreigner in Korea? And because I'm not a foreigner, I don't really know about it, you know? So I needed somebody, and because you are so experienced, so I was like, okay, it's Teona. Yeah, I have Teona. Okay, so Teona, where do you work and what's my... Oh, shit. Where do you work and what's your job?
I am working for a jewelry brand and I'm working as a cross-border marketer. That means that I'm promoting jewelry brand abroad. Especially I'm targeting the English-speaking countries.
Is that a Korean brand?
Yeah, it is a Korean brand.
And every other coworkers, they are Koreans or?
Yeah, most of them are Koreans. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It is not the like 100% guide for you guys to follow, like it case by case, but I'm gonna like ready to share with you my experience and experience of my friends, so maybe like this information will be helpful and useful for you later. So
by the way, what's your first language?
my first language is Russian and Georgian.
Oh,
I have two first languages.
Wow. And how many languages do you speak?
Four. Yeah.
So Russian, Georgia?
Yep.
And Korean?
And English. Yep. Okay, I'm not perfect in all of them, but I can express.
I know your Korean is perfect. Seriously, I feel like your Korean's got the best, seriously.
Thank you.
It's interesting because usually people, when they say, I want to go to Korea and I want to live in Korea and work there, then usually they are a fan of K-pop or like, you know, those like pop culture. But for you, it's politics and economy?
Yeah, it was a little bit different. It was a little. I have no idea about K-pop and dramas and stuff. But later when I was studying Korean, of course, I watched a lot of dramas. Yeah. So I applied for scholarship. I got it, and I did my master's degree in Korea. So. Yeah. And after this, I just found a job here. It was very natural, you know, to stay here. I had my study visa. I had my study visa.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stay here anymore. So I had kind of 1 month to apply for a job and to get a job after my master's degree.
Yeah.
So I was searching for a job as crazy. And I want to say that the first thing what was really like good for me, I can speak Korean, and of course it is a huge advantage. Of course, it is a huge advantage.
Oh, the wind, though. You know, our bangs are like. Hello. Yeah, but anyways,
there are some websites where you will have to register your resume and then just apply for them. That's it. And if the employer he likes your CV, he will invite you for an interview. And
I see.
It is like a very ordinary process.
Okay, then what is like your career path? So career journey. So first you did what is that?
I was working for a trade company, but
then?
it was very, very short. Then I was working as a translator.
Oh, and then?
And I wanted to work in marketing. And my last job was a marketer at LG Electronics. So
wow, that is huge.
It was an internship there. So I was doing internship for like 6 months, something like about 6 months. And then they sent me to Moscow to Moscow branch. And I was working there as a brand manager for 2 years. And then I just realized that I really miss Korea and my Korean life here, my Korean friends, because I was living here for like 5 years.
Yeah.
And I decided to come back, and and I lived. Unfortunately, I lived LG Electronics, and now I'm working for another brand. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm a marketer right now.
Wow, so you must know so many things about that.
Yeah.
Okay, then about the details, I'm gonna ask some questions.
Yeah.
So please wait a bit, guys. There are some juicy information. So please keep watching till the end. What do you think is the most surprising thing when working here as a foreigner?
First of all, you guys have to understand that working culture in Korea is a little bit different, and work and job for Koreans is very, very, very important, and sometimes they even sacrifice their families, their private lives for work. These days it is getting a little bit better, but in 2017, I guess, that time people were working as a crazy. There is no this kind of concept from 9 to 6. You have to work until you can, until you can.
Really?
Sometimes it's 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., 12 p.m. Sometimes you don't even go to home.
Oh my god.
But you can't complain.
What happened to you? I mean, I don't really know about
Yeah.
company life,
Yeah.
so I don't really know about it.
It's not easy, but since I really like my job,
Yeah.
it was okay for me.
So I collected these questions from you guys. So I think you guys are so curious about these questions, and I think this is something very informational. So I'm gonna ask you some questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So what are the most common jobs offered to foreigners in Korea?
Okay. I don't know the exact statistics, but I can say how I feel. First one is a language teacher. So English teacher, Russian teacher, or Spanish teacher, Italian teacher, I don't know. Second one is engineer.
Engineer. Oh, really?
Yeah. Some companies, they even have some kind of programs. They're inviting engineers
Yeah.
from other countries, and they're paying really good money to them, and they're even supporting apartment, and job conditions are very, very good.
So they were working already in a company in their country, and they're coming to Korea.
So as I know, I'm not sure, but my friend, he is an engineer, and he was working for 2 or 3 years for Samsung.
Yeah.
And how it happened, he just applied for a special program. So Samsung is inviting for good engineers, and the conditions are really, really good. So if you are a specialist in this kind of field, you will easily find a job here.
Okay, what is number 3?
Number 3 is a sales manager, I guess.
Sales manager.
Yeah, so because Korea these days is really interested in exporting goods.
Right.
So and they need specialists and people who will promote products abroad. Yeah. Also, on the third place, I guess, digital specialist, digital advertising specialist. Yeah.
What is that?
A performance marketing specialist. If you are good in Facebook or Instagram advertising or Google advertising or Amazon advertising, you will easily find a job here. You don't even need language if you are a specialist in this field. There's one more.
Okay, one more.
I forgot one more. Translator, of course.
Translator.
Yeah, if you know a language, you will always find a job here.
And do they always put Koreans first in getting a job and foreigners aside?
Oh, no, the situation is a little bit different. So companies usually they have a percentage of foreigners that they can.
They have to hire a certain percentage of foreign people.
Yeah, especially if it is a big company. They don't have to, but they can. So there is a percentage, and Koreans and foreigners, they do not compete with each other.
Right.
So there are some positions only for foreigners, and there are some positions only for Koreans.
I see. Okay, what jobs are available for foreigners who don't speak Korean?
I guess it is kind of technical things like engineer or again digital marketing or designer actually.
Designers too?
It's if you are a good designer or if you are and you graduated from a good school,
Yeah.
you have all chances to find a job here because you don't need to speak actually because you are doing everything with your hands.
Okay, that's interesting because I thought that that's something very important. Okay, and they are saying what level of Korean do we need?
If you still need to communicate with people, I think level 5, okay, 4, level 4 is minimum. I guess you know that there is a Korean exam
Yeah.
named Topic.
Uh-huh.
So I think at least level 4 is enough to be able to communicate with your coworkers or clients.
Oh, what is your level?
6.
6. Oh, so the bigger the better. The higher the
6
better.
is the highest one.
Oh, yay! Teona, yay! Wow, she's my coworker, everyone. She's so smart.
No. Just hardworking. Hardworking is the answer.
I'm so proud of you. Oh, okay. So what are the
Requirements?
What are the requirements and qualifications to get a job in Korea?
okay. Guys, of course, if you have a good career in your country, you're a good specialist, you graduated from a good school,
Yeah.
you have all chances to find a job here. Of course, people who don't have this like career and experience, it will be harder for them, but I don't want to say that it is impossible. Still, like, I believe that if you have a dream, you will always and if you are working hard, you will be able to make it true. If you have a good experience anytime, you can apply. At least you can try, you know.
But I want to ask like some details. For example, like resume, CV,
Yeah.
and what else? CV, and what do you have to give them?
Actually, CV is a little bit different from other countries. Korean CV is a little bit different. So usually we just writing down dates and what we did very briefly. Only the main things, what the employer has to know. But in Korea, it is a little bit different. Additional to this kind of brief CV, you need to write a self-introduction.
Right.
It is kind of long. You have to write it very smartly in order to make employer to become interested. And the second one, portfolio. Yeah, you need portfolio.
Yeah. So in Korean or in English, CV? Both?
Usually I make it in Korean, but if your job is related, for example, with English language, for example, you are English writer and you want to write English blog for Korean company who is trying to export goods.
Yeah.
Of course, they will need English content.
It's so hot.
Yeah,
And I'm so hot.
You know, Koreans, they will not be surprised if foreigners speak English, you know?
Right?
But they will be surprised if you speak Korean.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's so right.
Yeah.
About degrees. So, do you think just graduating is okay? Or how about the education thing?
Having only undergraduate, it's totally okay. But if you have master's degree or PhD, it is just increasing your chances, guys. Yeah.
And personally, as a Korean, I would say education, what kind of school did you graduate? That's really, really important.
Yeah.
Yeah, we judge people with that.
Yeah.
Still. Shit. Okay, they're saying, how often do most jobs pay their workers? Weekly, every 2 weeks, or monthly?
Usually monthly. Yeah, usually monthly.
I thought that's something very natural.
Yeah.
Oh, so you said that you were looking for some jobs through some websites.
Yeah.
So what kind of websites?
Jobkorea.com or saramin.com.
Also, they are basically Korean websites.
Yeah, hiring websites.
Yeah.
And usually Korean companies or foreign companies in Korea, these days they use LinkedIn.
Ah, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn is also a very good way.
Wow.
Yeah, but as I noticed, usually companies they looking for like really specialists through LinkedIn.
Whoa, whoa, and they offered a job?
Yeah, they like you can just apply through LinkedIn. Yeah.
Okay, this is something sensitive. It's about money. So, will a foreigner be paid the same salary as a Korean worker, or will it be high or less?
It depends on you guys. Like if you are a really good specialist, if you are valuable,
Right.
Koreans will be ready to pay you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not just because she
Yeah.
is Korean, so we are gonna pay you
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like that.
But if you are just like starting your career and you don't have any experience, of course they will pay you less than.
Oh, I'm curious about this. Do foreigners face any discrimination in the company they work in?
I have never heard about discrimination, but I've heard from my friend that it is difficult to be promoted in Korean company if you are a foreigner.
Be
Promoted, yeah.
Promoted. Really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because Korean companies they usually have very complicated and difficult system of promoting. You have to work some kind of like 5 or 6 years until you can be promoted, and then again 5 or 6 years until you get promoted on the next level.
Yeah.
It is not applied to foreigners. So yeah, it is difficult to become a part of this like internal promoting system.
Oh.
What?
So, have you been working only in Seoul or other cities too?
Yeah, I've been working only in Seoul, but I lived in Chuncheon for like 1 year.
인천?
In Chuncheon,
춘천.
Gangwon-do.
강원도.
I have even one friend who is working in Busan. So yeah, absolutely you have options.
Yeah, even in Incheon too, there are so many opportunities.
yeah.
Incheon is like an international city.
Yeah,
So there are so many foreigners working there, seriously.
Yeah.
Not just teachers. Is it easy or hard to find a job as a foreigner in Korea?
Guys, you know, it is not about easy or hard. Like, if you want to get something, you have to do something, right? So, for some people, it will not take maybe too much time, but for someone who is not experienced too much, or like, I don't know, who is graduated from not like fancy school,
Yeah.
maybe for those it will be a little bit harder, but I'm saying again, it is not impossible. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. If you try hard and if you try to contact some Korean companies,
Yeah.
just try to find people like and promote yourself through social
Yeah.
media. Seriously.
Yeah.
That's how our coworkers they got some jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, some foreign coworkers. Yeah, they got their job like that, and me too. I made a video about like
Yeah.
I want to get a job, and then they contacted me. So
Be original, be creative, and
Yeah.
you will be noticed, you know.
yes, right.
I would like to say some tips.
Okay,
If you
please.
got a job, for example,
Okay.
if you got a job in Korea,
Uh-huh.
first of all, guys, don't forget about manners. It is very important in Korea. In any situation,
Manners.
yeah, you have to be well mannered and you have to be kind to your coworkers.
I don't think I have the manners.
You have, come on, you have.
Okay.
Like what I'm saying, even if you feel that your Korean coworker is not right and you are right, please do not be rude. Because like Korea is a little bit different country, they are very sensitive to like manners and things
right.
people say. So you have to be careful with this. The second one, 9 to 6 work. It is good, but I think if you want to stay for this company a little bit longer, and if you want to make your boss like you as a professional or a specialist,
Yeah.
you have to show him your like how you're working hard, how you're trying to help him to make the business like grow.
but not our company. Not Nuri House. Yeah, we are from different companies, by the way, everyone.
And the third one is try to understand Korean culture. Yeah, it will help you. Like I met a lot of foreigners, for example, who were like kind of saying that, oh, I don't understand why like Koreans, they do not speak English and stuff. You know, it's Korea and their language is Korean. They don't have to speak English. You know, it's good if they speak English, but they don't have to. You know, and if you came here, you are a guest here, and you have to respect Koreans and their culture. And
Yeah, that's very important.
yeah, do not be rude. Try to understand. Even if you don't understand, just try to be open-minded and be kind. And you don't need to accept this, but try to understand. And yeah, that's it. I guess.
Wow. Thank you for this like so useful information. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Yes.
inviting.
Yes, guys. So Teona, she has her Instagram, right? And you love Instagram so much.
Yeah, I love Instagram. And you know, if you want to get like any additional information regarding job in Korea or studying in Korea, I'm always ready to like share the information I have. So you can ask me through DM or send me an email. I'm ready. Yeah.
Wow, you're so
of course.
kind. So guys, please visit her Instagram and don't forget to subscribe to my channel too. And if you want like some more information, then please let me know by the comments. And please let me know about your working culture in your country. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, everyone. And just hit like button. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And Teona, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We have to go to the office, by the way. So
We
it's
have to
our
work.
it's our working time though. So thank you. Bye.